tonight against Jeanne d'Arc Dijon would give them a very strong chance of getting into the play-ins at the start of January. This is what we have coming up today. PAOK against Malaga now, followed by Dinamo Zazzari against Jeanne d'Arc Dijon, underway at 8:30, 20:30 Central European Time. Malaga already through as group winners. Dijon would finish second, owning home court advantage in the play-on series if they beat Dinamo Zazzari. And if Malaga win tonight, Dinamo Zazzari will be eliminated with a defeat to Dijon if PAOK win tonight. But Malaga don't have to worry at all. They have played 4 and won 4. They've won home and away against Dijon so far. Won away to Dinamo Zazzari and beat PAOK in their first ever meeting a few weeks ago in Spain. Now the return, and now a great prospect of continuing a very good winning run in all competitions. 8 wins on the trot, domestically and in Europe. 1 loss in the last 11. And this is a squad that's studded for them. A lot of new faces here, but a couple of old hands. The Eurobasket winners for Spain, Dario Brizuela and Alberto Diaz. Dylan Oskovsky coming from Asvel Lyon. Melvin Agium of Canada, who came from Cedevita Olimpia Ljubljana. As for PAOK, well, they've relied a huge amount on Jalen Riley. He's been top scorer in 3 of their 4 games so far in the group stage. And the other tussle, Yannick Franke, top scored away to Malaga. Well, PAOK have lost 7 of the last 8 games in the Basketball Champions League, including the reverse fixture against Malaga by 77-63 in Spain. But the sole win in that span came in their most recent home tie, 88-68 against Dinamo Zazzari. PAOK were trailing at halftime in each of their last 9 home games in the Basketball Champions League, but they have won 3. PAOK, being the away side, will have their introductions first. Malaga, the only team to have won all their games in the Basketball Champions League this season, including a 14-point victory over PAOK. When they met last, they've outscored their opponents in the 4th quarter in 16 of their 17 Basketball Champions League games. And they've allowed their opponents to grab only 6 offensive rebounds per game, fewer than any other team in the BCL this season. They've grabbed 81% of their rebounds on their defensive basket, the highest rebounding rate in the league this season, and they are good for it. PAOK beaten at the weekend domestically by Olympiacos by 25 points, 88-63. Here, they're 5-4 currently in the Greek Basketball League, currently lying 6th in the table. Malaga are 3rd in the Liga ACB. Well supported. It's a nice arena, this PAOK arena, 8,500 capacity. Excellently coached PAOK by Aris Likogiannis. They're currently 3rd in the table of the 4, a 1-3 record, and looking to secure a spot in the play-ins. They have an equal record with Dinamo Zazzari. The points difference is slightly better by 33. But a win tonight would be very, very useful for Nate Renfro and company. 8 points last time out in the 4-point edging out the other week against Dinamo Sassari in Italy. Jonathan Barreiro, having come from Zaragoza at the start of last season. PAOK will pin a lot on Jalen Riley, who's averaged 22 points per game, 22.2 actually, in his last 5 home appearances in the Basketball Champions League. He scored at least 3 3-pointers in each of those games. Here are our referees tonight. Coming from Serbia, Italy and Rome, Alexander Glisic from Serbia, Saverio Lanzarini from Italy, and Viola Gheorghe from Romania. Starting 5 for Unicaja Malaga tonight: Jonathan Barreiro, Tyson Carter, Will Thomas, David Kravic and Kendrick Perry, the latter two American-born but have now declared elsewhere for Bulgaria and Montenegro respectively, and coached by Ibon Navarro, who took charge at the start of the season, having been the coach of Andorra for the last 4 campaigns. And as for PAOK, their starting 5: Yannick Franke, Jalen Riley, Angelis Margaritis, Christos Salustros and Nate Renfro. Their only win so far, PAOK coming a 20-point win over Dinamo Sassari here in their second game of the 6th in the group stage under Aris Lykogiannis. His 3rd season in charge. A record to improve on. And as for Malaga, the only team to have won all their games in the Basketball Champions League this season, Dario Brizuela scoring 27 points in the return meeting in match day 3. Aris Lykogiannis, previously at Sporting, and joined from Colossus of Rhodes in 2020. Assisted by Konstantinos Papazoglou and Babis Karaiskos. Just about ready to go. Unicaja League winners in 2006, EuroLeague semi-finalists in 07. They have won the Euro Cup. That was 6 seasons ago. Beat Valencia in the best-of-3 final. The Kurats Cup back in 2001. Kendrick Perry, who signed in June from Budućnost and who has won league titles the last 2 seasons in Montenegro, in Slovenia, Cedevita Olimpia, had a brief spell with Panathinaikos prior to that, so we are ready to go. And it is PAOK all in white and Malaga in the coloured uniforms. Malaga 4 out of 4. They have won the group no matter what. That is in the bag. Next best team, Jeanne d'Arc Dijon, with a 2-2 record. Malaga have already beaten them home and away, so they would win the head-to-head. And that's the first attempt which goes home. And it's a nice basket too from Kravic, the Bulgaria international. Putting Unicaja into the lead for now. Oh, quick hands, very clever, in towards Nate Renfro, and the chance, some good distance to Christos Salustros, one of 7 Greece internationals in the squad. Another 3 attempt, didn't drop in from the corner. From the non-Greek, Jalen Riley, but they've relied on him a lot. He's top scored in 3 of their 4 outings so far, including the win against Sassari in their second game. Will Thomas now playing his basketball for Georgia, like Kravic and Perry. American by birth and, well, American full stop. He just doesn't play the international basketball. First of the game, and Malaga short for Yannick Franke, the Dutchman. DBL top scorer in 2015, but it's a quick break, it's a good setup. What a chance for Brewer to score, and he didn't. That's made sure this time. Kendrick Perry. And all the early scores are going Malaga's way. 7-0 up for Unicaja Malaga. How impressive they've been so far. How slow PAOK have been off the mark. They've had a few chances. Here comes another one. And that is finally the way to do it from Vangelis Margaritis, the captain. Re-sign in July from Colossus of Rhodes. And a 3-pointer that could be very useful, and somewhere along the way might have a bit of value beyond the 3. Salustris with the assist, and Margaritis Evangelos. Margaritis with the 3-pointer. Well placed, and this one wasn't going to be denied. Finally. It was their 3rd attempt on target in the contest, and they put it away, whereas it's 3 out of 4 so far for Malaga. Little quick step inside by Tyson Carter. Here's another chance for 3, which is absolutely nailed. A fantastic score by Kendrick Perry. And he's up to 5 points already, and Malaga are up to 10. One thing we haven't had in this contest so far is fouls, but now we do. We've run through the different permutations already. Malaga are unaffected by everything, and with play like this, why would they be? Riding high in the power rankings, which you can check out on the website. Champions League.basketball, the attempt missed by Yannick Franke. Another painful one, and it could get worse for them. Jonathan Barrero trying to slip it inside, get it through to Will Thomas. And that's looking like a Malaga ball for now. PAOK, particularly via Margaritis, in disagreement. I don't think Margaritis touched that, frankly. And that's sort of been a PAOK ball, but it is still Malaga possession. Was that backcourt? They've just about survived twice in a row, 2 plays in a row to keep possession. PAOK will be livid if Malaga score from this. They didn't. Recovered well by Christos Salustros, and the break is on. Jalen Riley, little step inside towards the paint. That was rescued well. It was going to be a PAOK ball if it had gotten beyond the baseline. Instead, Malaga breaking well and looking for three and almost getting it. Pinged away, decent attempt, Tyson Carter, and that is stupendous. It's another three anyway, and Perry has pulled it out of the bag again. 8 points he's got in the first 4 minutes, 10 seconds of play, and look at that return in terms of field goals for the Malaga side today. 3 3-pointers as well. Bingo from Perry. Came from Buduknost in the summer and he's been around a lot. Sydney Kings. Started his professional career back to the Iowa Energy and, well, he's played pretty much everywhere. Jalen Riley to try and put a bit of calm in proceedings. He's kept control. That was valuable. Thoughts for three for Margaritas. Any score will do right now for PAOK, and they're not coming in. And that's a brilliant quick break. How about that? That's a real dagger. Deep, deep into the heart of PAOK. Hits Tyson Carter. It's not quite a knockout blow yet.
Let's go. Look good, feel good, play good. Ready, big man? I'm always ready, baby.
Pass the ball back. I don't understand what you are doing. You have the ball, Thomas steals the ball from your hands. Come on, man. Come on. The guards must be more active when you go inside. Right now you are playing with fear. You are playing, yeah, but we are trying to find excuses. Okay, they did 2 bad calls. It was an offensive foul, okay. But right now we play with lack of energy. Okay, concentrate more, possession by possession. They are already 12 points up. Come on, guys, come on. Okay, Horns won the next offense. It doesn't matter from which side you're gonna go, but try to go from the left side, Vangeli. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
15 points to 3. Something else. Yeah, that Tyrus McGee video, by the way, all mic'd up in contest against Ostenda last week. That's available on the YouTube channel. And the latest tough calls also on Champions League, top basketball right now. The big article, the power rankings as well. All your week's reading, your week's basketball reading right there. Here's Jalen Riley. They have been read the right act so far, PAOK. Way, way down and home soil. But that was a big help. And they've relied on Jalen Riley a lot in recent games, so they're probably going to have to rely on him a lot here. They've only scored 2 field goals so far, but fortunately for them, both 3-pointers. They trail by 9, taken through by Kendrick Perry. 8 points so far. He's outscored PAOK, full stop. Will Thomas, short for him. Thomas looking for the pop, 4 seconds left. And downed and decked and desolate. And he's run out of time. Riley, PAOK keeping the atmosphere up and the ball up as well. What a grab, superb. Renfro on the way through and looking to draw the foul. And that has been a real rarity so far. We had 1 foul from Will Thomas and now 1 from David Kravich. Super 3-point play. And now Nate Renfro trying to get a couple of 1-point plays going. They could do with it. Drawing the foul off David Kravich, who plays for Bulgaria these days, signed in June from Galatasaray. That's another massive basketball hotbed. Missed both of them, did Nate Renfro. From Arizona, came from Austin Spurs the start of last season. Will Thomas still got plenty of time. It's been fortunate for PAOK that Malaga missed a couple so far, and another there. Taken away on the defensive rebound by Nate Renfro. Here's Yannick Franke wearing 0. That's what he's scored so far. Unusually for him. And the quick dispossession, the turnover, the score by Carter. And early on, it's falling to bits for PAOK. It's glory for Unicaja. For Malaga. Brilliant steal. And nothing was going to stop him there. How unfortunate for Salustros and Riley. And Carter was the ace that flies. Well, Tyler Polly has made his way in for Evangelos Margaritas, who's got his first touch now. And that's an effective one for Jalen Riley. Well, decent score. But we've had a couple of times in this contest so far where it's been a double-digit lead early, and there's another one. A fabulous 3 from way downtown from Tyson Carter. 7 points for him in this first quarter. That's the biggest lead we've had so far. It is a 4th 3-pointer as well. A 12-point lead. Sides haven't been level once yet. Extraordinary. How about that from long distance? But that valuable for Jalen Riley to keep PAOK's end up slightly. Alberto Diaz is in for Kendrick Perry. Recovered by Jalen Hands, who's in for Frank. Here's support from Renfro. Good intervention again by Alberto Diaz. Riley's thinking about the 3. But turnover against him. Shot clock was winding down. And he just overstepped. PAOK are really suffering in terms of the turnovers. That is officially a time violation. Shot clock had run out. It's a calamity for Aris Likagiannis and company so far in Thessaloniki. Polly has his first foul, and it's PAOK's first as well. The Floridian, who's come recently from the University of Connecticut. Nice one under the basket and in by Kravic. And the biggest lead of the night continues to grow. That's now a lead of 14. Kravic supplying 4 of them. Polly, chance for 3. They need a lot more of those tonight. Tyler Polly's first big contribution is a big score. Their 3rd 3-pointer this evening. Right place, right time, but they need so much more of that. Brilliant 3-point play. Malaga, SIG Strasbourg and Bonn have already qualified. This week, Bilbao, Reus and Ludwigsburg, and maybe Jerusalem and Tenerife can get through. Hapoel Jerusalem and Tenerife. Could be 4 more, guaranteeing their spot in the last 16 by winning the group. Chance, not put away by Kravic. Still possibilities, wasn't gonna say die there. It's gone back to a 9-point game, and Jalen Hands, the Californian, gets his first score of the night. The man signed from Antwerp Giants. 9 points between them. Kravic looking for a dozen again. It almost paid off, didn't fall for him. Mosikowski going in as well, the German international, but PAOK, oh, what a block that was by Kravic. That's his highlight, that's maybe the highlight so far. Malaga doing at both ends. Here's Dario Brizuela, the Eurobasket winner. That wouldn't drop though. Osakowski on the spot, gets the score, draws the foul, chance of one more. His first score this evening for the NIT MVP of 2019. For teams that don't make March Madness, that's the event which has been pretty much overshadowed by March Madness the last couple of decades, but was the tournament once upon a time. Oh, what a swat away by Kravish. No way through. Osakowski, who drew the foul off Salustris and scores. 12-point lead again. Salustris' first foul of the night, and Polly has one too. Chance of Polly for three! No! Wouldn't fall. Jalen Riley, the other player to have notched up a foul so far for the home side. "12 seconds left. Here's the opening on the turn. Lima, Gusto Lima! Decked. Renfro right in the heat of the action. His first foul of the night. Just as the shot was being taken. And Augusto Lima just barged a little bit. The Brazilian who came from UCAM Murcia, the AmeriCup runner-up twice with Brazil, 2011, 2015, won the Pan Am Games in Toronto in 2015 as well. They're on in Santiago towards the end of next year. So, Gusto Lima from the free throw line. Oh, he's missed it. Missed them both. And that, the attempted buzzer beater, and may get another one of those, but the final effort missed. Siakmas with the three-point attempt, and now here comes something long. Well, why not have a go at that? It was right on the buzzer too. Set up by Osakowski. What a brilliant throw to get along towards Melvin Ejim. He just missed it. Malaga haven't missed much so far. End of the first quarter, PAOK 13, Unicaja, Malaga 25. Low figures, I'm afraid, for PAOK so far. It's the three-pointers which are keeping them in it. How about that from Malaga? They've scored 4, 67% in that, 50% in the two-pointers, and they win. They are winning by a dozen right now. A nightmare first half from a PAOK point of view. They just missed so much, I'm afraid. 5 out of 12 in terms of the field goals overall. It's 41% for them. Malaga, 55%. 10 out of 18. their success rate so far. They have been good. They have been very good. PAOK, not so much. 13 points in that first quarter, and Malaga's pressure right from the start of the second again, taken up by Melvin Ejim, but not put away, and taken out by Nate Renfro. And it's on for Jordan Seibert. He's come from the Wisconsin herd lately. And a foul. It's out of bounds. And Seibert trying to make his way through and trying to draw the foul. It's a technical foul called against Aris Likagiannis, by the way. He's been a bit nonplussed. The fact that it was adjudged to have come off Seibert last, which actually is the right call, to be honest with you, having seen the replay. His own angle actually wasn't a bad one. Brizuela scoring. The 1-point attempt. The Eurobasket winner. It was always a handy man to have. Melvin Ejim couldn't quite put it home, but there's been a foul called anyway. Right underneath the basket. Committed by Nate Renfro. That'll be his second. They've not been in foul trouble yet. Long way to go, though, as he came up with Augusto Lima, who drew the foul. Osakowski from the free throw line. A foul was drawn by Augusto Lima. They're going to have the review just to see the final piece of action. Jim had a bit of a barging through as well, I thought of him, by Seibert, and then Augusto Lima up, Renfro up with him. So back in play, Yannick Franke, that's all being cancelled. Back up for Diamantis Slavsakis. Started getting a bit tetchy. Dario Brizuela committing the foul. It's his first of the night. Oskowski, Ajim Lima, Brizuela, Diaz on court for Malaga right now. Chance for three with the shot clock winding down, and that's another one. A moment of survival for PAOK. Excellent score. Jordan Cyber gets his first score of the night from Ohio. Franka Hans, Polly, Slavsakis, Siva on the court for PAOK so far. And that's their fourth three-pointer tonight. Jalen Hans with the assist. Three very important points from Jordan. But Hans with another foul. And it's Augusto Lima who'll take this one. Hans' first foul of the night, but another one on the board for PAOK. So Augusto Lima. Yep, he's got that one. His first score of the evening. Missed the first of them. Malaga third in the league at ACB with an 8-3 record. 1 loss and 11 in all competitions. It's been taken up again well by Yannick Franke. Third generation of the basketball legend. Cyber going for another three, couldn't quite put it home. Alberto Diaz. Good openings. Melvin Ejim down again. And another foul against PAOK. And they are struggling. It's another one against Hans and very quick. So the return of Jalen Riley. And right now they probably need him. Brizuela with his first point here, and he's been top scoring a lot for them lately. And Ejim puts it home, and that's his first score tonight, the Canadian from Toronto. And the lead is 13. Biggest lead tonight, 14. So those three-pointers that are keeping PAOK's heads above water for now, but how long can that last? Going for another three. Well, he can't score all of those. Finding it hard to get penetration to get into the paint. Another chance for three. That's been missed as well. They've had, I make it, 12 attempts to date, and they've only scored 4 of them. In terms of three-point plays tonight, and it's not good enough. And the two-point attempts, they've only had 4 of them. It's extraordinary. They've just not been able to break through the Malaga defence at all. They've been forced into shooting from downtown a lot. Augusto Lima's been whistled up here. It's a 13-point advantage for Malaga. Good rebuff by Lima. Jaden Riley drawing the foul off the Brazilian, though. Augusto Lima's first foul tonight. And a technical against them as well. Tyler Kalinowski replacing him. So, Jalen Riley all primed, and he's scored that for the technical. Oh, that was unfortunate for Riley. So he's missed the first of the 2 regular free throws. Marcus Foster of Ritas Vilnius, the MVP for November. He receives the trophy tomorrow. Riley gets that one. 7 points for Jalen Riley from Wisconsin in the States. So we're down to 11 points, but Malaga's advantage has been very strong all night, and their percentages are high up in everything, including the free throws. Dario Brizuela, decent will be rebounding too. It's another good three. They're wading in with a lot of those, and Yannick Franke gets his first score of the night, and it comes from downtown. That is the 5th that they've scored tonight. Dylan Ossakowski with the helping hand. Nice try by Yannick Franke, and put it home. And he had been at Andorra himself last season. Franke playing under the now Malaga coach Ibon Navarro. So a few tips passed on about how Navarro likes to play, and so far it is winning basketball. Malaga are 12 clear. Kalinowski, his first score of the night, the American who came from Rio Breogan. And the alley-oop is there from Ossakowski. Majestic stuff, and they lead by 14. It is again the biggest lead of the night. Kalinowski, that's the setup. What a showpiece, what a showman. Dylan Ossakowski scores. The man who came in July from Asvel Lyon, who won the league title in France with them last season. And he puts it home.
We are on 10 points immediately. We do a bullshit choice, and it's again on 14. I don't understand why we don't get the defensive rebound. Why we don't get the defensive rebound? Nobody's boxing out. You are jumping with them. And over here, Kalinowski, just one change of direction and he's totally open. You are not concentrating neither defensively nor offensively. The level of concentration is very down. Yeah, listen up. It's not enough to have the desire to play. You gotta have the mind to play that game. Right now, you don't have the mind to play the game.
Let's go.
A very, very unhappy man is Aris Lykogiannis. Aris, the name of a well-known club from this city as well, but they have been decimated so far, not in the original Greek meaning of the word either. They've been obliterated. Sorry for the bad words as well, should they have caused offence. But he is a really unhappy man. I'll tell you what, could be even unhappier come the next time he's talking to them. Malaga have really blitzed PAOK so far. 10 seconds to go, taken away by Jalen Riley. Already whistled up. Well, stopped by Ossakowski all the same though. What a reach. He's 6'9", 2 meters 06. And that was divine. Threw it down. And PAOK have been well and truly thrown down as well. It was a personal foul against Alberto Diaz, the number 9. And that's all of Malaga's fouls used up. And at last, they get one from inside the paint in this quarter. Diamantis Lapsakis. What they've been producing to date has not been great. It's 10 points each in this second quarter so far. Malaga looking triumphant, looking dominant, looking regal. Almost turned in by Kalinowski from downtown. Now they've all used up their fouls. Riley drew the most recent one, taken up by Yannick Franke. Still time, still calmness. Jalen Riley, had he stepped out? I think he had. Oh my. Slavsakis as well. getting stuck in, and Slavsakis with the foul. Bit needless. And what's more, that is foul number 5 now against PAOK. They've racked them up. That's his first foul of the night. But it snuffed out what was a promising looking attack, and Osakowski could punish them with the three-pointer, and he almost did. Melvin Ejim with the foul. And that's Malaga using all the fouls up as well. Slavsakis had drawn it, who'd given one away himself moments earlier. That's Melvin Ejim's second foul of the night. So this to reduce him maybe to a 10-point game. Christos Staloustris is in for Jordan Seibert for PAOK. Oh, that's missed. 2 out of 6 from free throws so far. Slavsakis going for his second. Well, he's got that at least. 3 points for the Greek international. The man formerly of Colossus, but PAOK are not playing as Colossuses right now. Unfortunately for them. Kalinowski, no. And again, no. Taken up, Yannick Franke. PAOK just trying to be on close quarters by the time they reach half-time, and that's a good score by Franke and a chance for an additional point. Brings it to a single-digit gap. 9 points between them. Came through, drew the foul, scored anyway, gets the 2 points, and this to add 1. And he has. Positive figures now for them in terms of the free throws. It's taken a while for that to come though. 4 out of 8, 50%. Must do better. Unicaja haven't had to really rely on those yet. Played short by Osakowski. He's in a good position. Should it be needed? He wasn't. Will Thomas couldn't break through. PAOK trying to tear up. They've not been great tonight, but they only trail by 8. Biggest margin had been 14. Agraitis, no. Kendrick Perry monitoring and almost scoring. But the foul has happened. It has been a foul-laden quarter, and we're going to go to the line a lot more in this quarter. And his shirt was being pulled back by Jalen Riley. And the foul is against Riley, his second, his third now. Sit down for the moment. The first player to be in a wee bit of foul trouble tonight. Osakowski from the line. Didn't get the first. If the top two both win tonight, then they're locked into their positions, and that is put away by Osakowski. Missed the first, got the second. Important opening for Franke, and he just couldn't get his own rebound, the Dutch international. And gliding through is Kalinowski. Reclaimed by Jonathan Barrero. Osakowski again, he'll have a pop. Found his path to the basket interrupted. Taken up. They've relied so much on the likes of Jalen Hans tonight, and Riley, who's off the court at the moment. Franke. 5 seconds left, goes for the three, and he just couldn't turn it in. and then he ends up on the canvas. It was Will Thomas wading in. Foul against Thomas, and a chance for 3 from the free throw line for Franke. Sent tumbling. Thomas had some appeals, but he and Osakowski can hear some wise words from Ibon Navarro now.
Play with the same context there, guys. Play hard. Play hard. Estamos. Kendrick, Tyler, Johnny, Dylan y David on the court. Vale? We are playing with good tablets there, okay? Play strong also here, vale? Also in the entries. If we have to set a screen to pass the first, to give the entry pass, set a good screen. Bring your men in the angle of the screen to come off full speed, get the ball, okay? Not just because they are over denying, we play different, okay? Play solid. Next offense. Half, okay? Half. Johnny and Tyler on the corner, vale? Good half. Let's go. After box. After box. Let's go.
Been a fabulous game for Malaga so far, and the lowest they've scored in the Basketball Champions League this season, 77 against PAOK. When they met in Malaga a few weeks ago, 77-63 they won. 14-point margin there. They beat Dinamo Cesare in their opener away in Italy by 11. Beat Dijon at home by 20. Won away in Dijon last week by 21. The highest score as well this season. So Franke gets that in. Up to 8 points now. Champions League basketball for all of you reading all of the top articles of the week. All the games live this season. Findable on YouTube, depending where you are. Franke's found the target there, 3 out of 3. They really needed that. The gap is down to 6. Hasn't felt like a 6-point game so far, but the last few minutes have been very positive from a PAOK point of view. Malaga being by far the better team in pretty much every statistic going in this game. Kendrick Perry taking it up now. 8 points today, along with Osakowski. Here's a chance for 3. Not turned in. Now PAOK can do the quick break and punish Malaga a bit, which they've not done a huge amount of so far. But much of tonight has been so bleak. It's astonishing to think that they could be in front at half-time and are coming together between Vangelis Margaritis and Dylan Osakowski. Osakowski's foul gives PAOK free throws again. PAOK are 7 out of 11 now. I think they've scored now 6 in a row of those. Margaritis up to 4 points. It's a very good scoring run from a PAOK point of view, and that helps it. Eleven of the last 12 points have gone PAOK's way. Margaritis up to 5 points now. Osakowski playing it up short. Kendrick Perry. Still 2 minutes to go before half-time. Pressure's on Malaga here. Pressure's on Perry. Couldn't put the long three-point play away. They've kept it in court. Kendrick Perry again. Time just about on his side. Not anymore, it's not. Osakowski getting it out wide. Chance for 3 and turned in by Barrera. Jonathan Barrera, his second three-pointer of the night. It's actually their first of this quarter. It is their 5th overall, and he's doubled his score to 6. 5 3-pointers each. PAOK have had marginally more attempts. Lane up short again. Salustris. And Jalen, hands, yes! Oh, brilliantly executed via the backboard. Up to 4 points now. It's a 5-point game. Malaga under a bit of duress for the first time. Great win over Fuenlabrada on the road of the weekend. They won by 32 points, 117-85 in the League ACB. Beat Zaragoza by 26, that after their most recent victory away at Dijon by 21, beat Valencia by 16, and Bradara by 1. Only lost 3 games this season out of 15 in all competitions. Margaritis with the foul on Ossakowski. His first of the night. Ossakowski from the line. We'll get that. Up to 9 points now. Took a while, but Ossakowski gets them both. And he's the first player to hit double figures tonight, on to 10. Short for Yannick Franke. "23 seconds to half-time, but the shot clock winding down, and another turnover! Perry! Perry good! He hits double figures now too, 10 points from tonight. His first score of the quarter, a little stumble. Fell through the hands of Hans, and Perry punishing. Took it away, dunked in. And that didn't take very long, and there's been a technical foul from the bench again. A total bench technical foul. Second technical against them, and Kalinowski scores that. 10-point game. Very little left in the second quarter, 14 seconds. PAOK trying to make it a single-digit contest if they can. Taken through, Yannick Franke doing well, doing very well. Battered away, already whistled up prior to that though for the foul. Kendrick Perry was not going to turn up an invitation like that. Not here, not now, not tonight. Trying to go 5 for 5 in Europe this season.
Die. Inbounding the ball. Okay, inbounding the ball. We won. Ty here. Who's more? Tyler Tyson.
1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4, 5.
So Tyler, Tyson. We have this. Dylan here. You receive the ball here. Yeah.
A small guy cross,
pass, and run.
Pass and between
We
the
want
guys.
to pass to Dylan, in the half court, and one more pass for shooters.
Hey.
No.
I'm passing to Dylan.
Yeah.
I'm between big guys. 1, 2, 3, Malaga.
You're coming up.
I'm gonna be high. I'm gonna be the guy.
Yannick Franke drawing the foul off Tyler Kalinowski. 10 between them. 5 seconds to go to half-time. That can be useful. It's down to 9 points now. Franca has scored 10, incidentally. And now it's 11. He's the top scorer in the game. Malaga trying to wrap up spectacularly. Kravish goes for it! 8 between them at half-time. And it's been a first half that Malaga have largely dominated, but they only lead by 8. It was 14 at one stage. PAOK 36, Malaga 44 at half-time. They have struggled a lot in this PAOK, and yet those percentages, the 2-pointers finally rattling up a little bit, but they've only had 9 2-point attempts, and Malaga have had 24. It's been the 3-point plays that have kept PAOK in it. Malaga have stolen 6 times, and they are rebounding a lot better as well. They lead by 8, and really, it could be by a lot more. In terms of the top scorers, Franca with those free throw efforts up to 11 now. Osakowski and Perry 10 each for Malaga, who lead at halftime by 8, 44-36.
They're missing free throws, even the guys that should be making them, like that, Eric McCollum. But in the end, they get a 4-point trip down the floor as Berkan Durmash goes up for the throwdown.
Still trying to find themselves this season, Manresa, and they find themselves in trouble here. What a play from Hawkins. 17 points now for him. No stopping him.
Morgan, he likes the size, knows he's going to skip pass to the corner to Herrera. Now Malcolm drives in. Oh, goodness gracious. And the seas parted, and Malcolm just goes right through and dunks it home. Malcolm and Bone taking out their anger on the rim. Look at the emotion from the visitors. There's no better feeling than dunking it like that in the half court.
Hot. Curl. Curl for Keller! What a move! Telepathic!
Town the shot clock. He's going to run a pick and roll here with Hayden Dalton. Ragland now going behind the back. Almost loses it. Well, behind the back. Oh, baby! Joe Ragland, are you serious? With the behind the back time. This guy is simply amazing.
Plenty for PAOK to get head up about, but they only trail by 8 at half-time to Malaga. And we are just about ready to go then for this second half in Thessaloniki. Lost by 25 at home to Olympiacos did PAOK at the weekend. Their season's record, 6 wins and 7 defeats in all competitions. Must do better. Well, bit of unexpected traffic for Jalen Hands, but c'est la vie. We are underway in this third quarter at the PAOK Arena. PAOK 36, Malaga 44. Things have got to change for the Greek side's point of view, who've got Frank at hands, Margaritas, Salustris and Renfro on the court. Things have not changed immediately. That was not turned in. Malaga with Lima, Barrero, Diaz, Carter and Thomas. Held up by Will Thomas, Georgian international these days. He's just come from, in recent months, from Monaco. Openings for Tyson Carter. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. It's going to have to be now. Augusto Lima well placed. Chance of 3 coming. Barrero trying to beat the buzzer. And they've run out of time. And Ibon Navarro will feel, I imagine that they overplayed that. And that's because they did overplay it. Shot clock ran down to them. I'm sure that final effort probably would have counted. I think it was released before the buzzer. But anyway, as it stands, it's Yannick Franke getting it inside the paint. Nate Renfro and support from Margaritas alongside. And it all just slipped away from a PAOK point of view. And how about that? Long one in and turned home by Jonathan Barrero. Pinpoint. He's up to 8 points now, and the lead is back to double digits again. Jalen Hands. Possibilities maybe for Yannick Franke. Oh, alley-oop time for Nate Renfro. PAOK have had very little to party about tonight, but now they have. They can still have fun. And they did there, irrespective of the scoreline. Playing it late, Alberto Diaz. Chances for Augusto Lima. Lima inside the paint, 2 seconds, down, 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 gone. Again, Malaga have run the shot clock down, and down went Hands. Barrero saying that he stood his ground. It's a foul against Barrero at the very least. His first foul of the night. Will it stay that way? Well, that left arm came out a bit. He wasn't going anywhere. How about that for a fantastic long pass? Alberto Diaz finding Barrera, and that was glorious. And the alley-oop, oh yes. Bop and in, Margaritas. 7 points for the captain, and suddenly we have a 6-point game. Pressure beginning to mount on Malaga a bit, but they have fought their way through it. 8 wins in a row, haven't lost for a couple of months. That was stopped, then denied, then turned in. Augusto Lima gets his first field goal of the night. Double winner with Real Madrid in 2016, and did the same on loan with Zalgiris Kaunas the following season. rebounding brilliantly. 15 second chance points so far for Malaga, and a foul by Malaga. Oh, that was originally well stopped by Renfro, just averted it away, but only delayed the inevitable by a second. Augusto Lima rebounding well. Foul was by Alberto Diaz, incidentally, and another foul now. Jalen Hands drawing it. Alberto Diaz with 2 fouls. And then the additional foul, I think, by Tyson Carter. Yes, it was. That's his first of the night. 2 very quick in succession fouls by Malaga. Well, he met once previously in their history. Oh, yes! The foul drawn, the points added, and another one may be coming. Put in by Franca, 13 points for him tonight. Drew the foul along the way. Malaga fouled a lot in this quarter. And they're being made to pay a lot. I think it was Carter again from behind. And that's in by Franca. 14 he's got now. Carter now with another foul against. 2 fouls in this quarter, and Malaga used all the fouls up with over 7 minutes to go. It's a 5-point game. PAOK have responded well. They've only had 1 win in the last 4 games. That was against Carditzas away by 29 points, 92-63 the other week domestically. Problems here. A technical foul again against Aris Lykogiannis. That is his second technical, and he must go. And he'll have to watch him elsewhere. Malaga will have the free throw. It is a second technical foul against the coach, Aris Lykogiannis. Remember, there was a technical against the full bench as well. And he has been dispatched. Disqualified for the rest of the night, but he can sit in the back row and shout if he wants. And he probably will. That's been in by Diaz. He and Brizuela, part of that great Eurobasket success for Spain in October. And Malaga with possession 2. Back in by Alberto Diaz, short for Tyson Carter. Carter making his way in and drawing the foul. Things continuing to look up from a Malaga point of view. That's against Franca for the first time. PAOK's first foul in this quarter as well. Remember, Malaga will be penalised each time they foul from here on in. Tyson Carter drew the foul and doesn't get the first though. Another game in this group, Dinamo Sassari against Jean-Marc Dijon, getting underway in about 45 minutes time. Bearing of this result could have a big bearing on that. Carter puts it in. 7-point game. Nice little turn through and break in by Hands. He's scored it, and he's drawn the foul as well. He has scored in every quarter, just 1 field goal per quarter, but might be able to add to that now. 5th foul of the quarter anyway for Malaga. Four-point game. Where did this come from? Hands has scored 7 points. Franca scored 16. and there's only one score between them. The comeback is well on. 12 points to 6 in this quarter for PAOK. They must have had a massive telling off at halftime.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! That's great defense.
Look at the contact. Get this ball here. Patient. Go. Guys, we are playing on a half court. This is exactly what we talk about in the locker room.
Stay calm, fellas, stay calm.
Well, that blue one was with. That's enough. That's enough. Vale? Venga. Kendrick.
Yeah.
Let's play one flash. Vale? With Tyson coming here, okay? Goose looking for this short roll pass. We activate Jonathan, and you corner, or if you play, Tyson going corner. One flash.
Lock in, let's go.
Malaga, quarter-finalists last season, beaten by Manresa, the eventual runners-up. 2 points between them. Great steal by Yannick Franke. Well, here we go. Here we go. Could it be possible? Right now, their field goal percentage is better than that of Malaga's, remarkably. Now, that is, I think, a member, those are members of the public who've been told to move. Well, they paid their money, obviously, but they've been told they can't be there anymore by the referees. That is a real odd one. Obviously, I guess something's been said there. Well, the head referee, Alexander Glizic of Serbia, was the one who said to the stadium officials, so there's one or two of the fans who've been told that they have to go somewhere else and they can't be courtside anymore. That's really strange. I don't remember seeing that before. Not being told to leave the stadium outright, are they? They've been told to go up. Well, I'm not sure I've ever seen this in any sport before. Obviously, I can't tell you who they are. They are members of the public. They're unhappy members of the public, and they're even unhappier now. What an extraordinary moment. Not careful, the fans will get a technical. Anyway, this is Kendrick Perry. Oh, and he's got it. Came home, turned it in. Has a dozen points now. And we've seen the power of referees where they can issue disciplinary matters after the final whistle as well. So if I was those fans, I'd just get past the second set of traffic lights before I vent their spleens again. Anyway, here's Kendrick Perry. Still 10 seconds, still plenty of time. Support from Kalinowski. And now PAOK are on the way again. Laid up, couldn't quite be turned in, couldn't quite be grabbed by Nate Renfro. And a foul. Renfro has 3 now tonight. Kendrick Perry had the steal. Barrero's drawn the foul. It's only 2 against PAOK in this quarter, though. It's laid up for Augusto Lima, and the chance for 3 just missed out by Tyson Carter. PAOK are only behind by 4, and they've not had the best of it for most of this encounter, but they've definitely had the best of this third quarter. Here's Yannick Franke, 16 points so far. Taken through, Jalen Hands on 7. Once more, almost got it. That would have been a 1-point game. That would have been an extraordinary comeback. We've seen a couple of those in recent weeks where sides who've been quite dreadful for 3 quarters who've come back and won it. Hands, quick steal, going all the way through. He's not scored though. They've plenty of time left in the shot clock. It will be a PAOK ball. What a steal by Hands again. By 4, they're well behind at one stage. Chance for 3, nailed. Only a point between them now. The big PAOK comeback is on, and Frank has produced 19 points. Oh boy. Their first 3-pointer of the half. It's their 6th altogether, and PAOK, who trailed by 14 at one stage, now only trailed by 1. Margaritas has his 2nd foul. This is amazing. What a comeback. What a 3-pointer. PAOK are only down by 1. Great score. This is amazing stuff. So's that. Malaga responding in kind. An absolute beauty by Kendrick Perry. 15 points for him now, having come in June from Buduknost, having won the league last season. He's won 2 leagues in a row with different clubs in different countries, and that's their 6th 3-pointer. And Perry's now got 15 of his own, 4 between them. This is turning into a decent game. Tit for tat. Hands again, 9 points for Hands. A 2-point contest. This was not on the cards earlier. Malaga, who've been so dominant all season, a clash involving Christos Delustros. And he has committed his 2nd foul of the night. So taken up by Kendrick Perry. Now he doesn't get it, but importantly, they've got the offensive rebound. Well claimed it was by Barrera Bizuela. Chance for 3. Play whistled up again. What a vital offensive rebound for Jonathan Barrera, though. And Franke commits the foul. And PAOK may well be doubly punished here. Oh, missed. My word. Well, Brizuela's having a really good point-scoring season. Not quite tonight, though. That is his 2nd of the night for the Eurobasket winner. And he's gone on a lot of big international adventures underage prior to that with Spain. It is a 3-point game. The sides have not been level once since scoring began. 0-0 was the last time the sides were level. Franke just about held on. Paul didn't bounce back court. Franke is still going. This to make it a 1-point game again, but he missed it. That will be a PAOK ball. Franke can go for now. Yes, no, it wouldn't fall. Renfro thought he was in, and it didn't go in. And Malaga survive. They still survive. Chance for Kravic. Big opening, put in by Dario Brizuela. And it's a very big three-pointer. His first field goal of the night. And the lead has been doubled. 7 three-pointers they've got so far. Taking time that PAOK don't have a huge amount of. It was being brought through by Salustris, but the foul's been called. Lovely three by Brizuela, and he's been waiting for something like that all night. From the free throw line, Salustris. It was Kalinowski's foul. It's his first score of the night. Add another one onto that. 4-point game again. Perry enjoying his night. 15 points, top scoring at the moment for Malaga. 4-point advantage, still 6 left on the shot clock, and trying to stay inside and open the door up. And it did not work from a Malaga point of view. Quick pass turned into a quick turnover. Bad pass by Kalinowski. It almost worked. Jalen Riley, 7 points in the first half, nothing so far in the second. Chances to rectify it. Frank has got 19 points so far. Riley with 7 with a chance to add to it. Melvin Ejim with the foul. A third foul against the Canadian. First put in by Jalen Riley, 8 points from now. And you can add another one to that collection. Well, Riley up to 9. It is a 2-point game again. Here's an opening for 3, but it's not turned in by Brizuela. Still quite a bit of time left in the clock. Here's the attempt by Hans, and PAOK are in front for the first time tonight. It's been a 15-point turnaround. Astonishing stuff. Their 7th three-pointer. Something that would not have been thought possible. Chance for 3. And Perry Hands putting it away, and PAOK having the lead by 60-59. Perry with the three-point attempt missed. Twice Malaga led by 14, now they trail by 1. Towards the end of the third quarter with only seconds left in it. Amazing stuff. Truly amazing stuff. Well, congratulations if you thought that this was possible. The lead was, I suppose, never immense for Malaga, but they'd threatened that at some stage it could reach 20. That was a very important defensive rebound by Dylan Osakowski. And a brilliant, brilliant quarter for PAOK. They scored 24 points to 15 in that, and they lead PAOK 60, Malaga 59. Now, how about that? The 2-point percentage has gone up for them, and the 3-pointers having as well, and they've been very reliable from the free throw line. They couldn't, could they? At the moment, they are. PAOK enter the final quarter in the lead. This is quite something. A 1-point advantage. It's taken up by Dario Brizuela, who's got 5 points so far. A chance to bring it on and make it 7. And Malaga are back in front. Reached the last 8 last season. Frank Riley, Hans Margaritas, Renfro on court for PAOK. Malaga have had a bit of a talking to. What a brilliant block that was by Jalen Hans, just as Malaga were on the way in. Renfro trying to pull the shutters down. It was Melvin Ejim with the steal, going all the way through, ready to score. It was stopped by Hans, and that's been called a foul. A third foul against Jalen Hans. And Ejim scores 3 points. It's helped Canada to some of their best international moments. Pan Am runners-up in 2015, beaten by Brazil in the final in Toronto. They'd have been well supported in that. It's obviously a great basketball city, Toronto. Chance for a quick steal by Brizuela, but not taken. Jim has scored both of those, so it's back to a 3-point game again. Malaga with all of the scores so far. Chance for 3. Brilliant fade on that from Franca. And we're all square for the very, very first time. 63 apiece. This could be going all the way. 8th three-pointer of the night, and Franca has scored 22. Chance blocked. Osakowski couldn't get it. Brilliant block on the way through Franke couldn't score, wants the foul, doesn't get the foul. Malaga have got the ball, first time the sides have been level in the game. Here goes Perry! Went for the shot. PAOK fans feel that they ought to have gotten something big out of that. They have not. There, by Perry, as Franke was coming through, and it was not called. And then along went Perry. Franke, brilliant three to tie it up, 63-63. Sides have been level at 0-0, but since scoring began, this is the first time it has been tied up. Perry drawing the foul, and it is against Margaritis. Still a lot of love on court. So the review is coming, and a few things to review here. Perry drew the foul off Margaritis, but had Perry committed a foul on Franke before that? Right there, the hand was coming across. Certainly looked to have physically held him back. And then obviously Perry was here by Margaritis, but it's what the officials think before that. Well, there's going to be two. So the foul is called against Margaritis. They can forget about what happened earlier. And the big question for them was whether the shot was going to be for 2 or for 3. When the foul was happening, that was committed by Margaritis on Perry. Has been taken as an unsportsmanlike as well. Yeah, there's been a bench technical foul. A second bench technical foul against PAOK. But they're not going to all be sent away. And that has been put in by Brizuela, up to 8 points now. So for the foul on Perry, his 2 throws come now. $16 points for Kendrick Perry tonight. Doesn't really sound as if anyone's travelled from Malaga this evening. It's a long trip on a Tuesday night. He's got both of them. 17 points for him. It's up to a 3-point game again for Malaga, who reached the last 8 last season. Great run for them. They won their group, finished second in the last 16 groups in the playoffs. Oh yes, it's level again. Amazing shot put in by Jalen Riley. Another 3 and it's 66 all. It is a 9th 3-pointer tonight, and only the second time since scoring began that it's been all square. 8 minutes of play remaining at least. Osakowski, short for Dario Brizuela. Osakowski, openings, not turned away. He was under the basket, waiting for it to drop. It wouldn't fall. Now here comes the quick break, but it's not turned in. Openings for great Riley still. Franke storming up. And the foul committed by Franke. That is number 3 against him. PAOK have led just once in the game. How about that from Riley for 3? Hans had the storm through, didn't score. Osakowski got the defensive rebound. Perry fouled here by Franca. 7:49 to go. Bounced and wouldn't go in. Oh, now they're in front by the biggest lead of the night. A glorious three, a brilliant three. And to be frank, that could be the turning point of the game from Franca. 25 points tonight from Yannick Franca. Oh my word, that is stupendous! PAOK leads 69-66. Yannick Franca is having some night. It matches their top score of the season in Europe from Jalen Riley, who scored 25 against Dijon.
Yeah, but with the 5. David, when we play blue 2 against Franca, you cannot get back without attacking the ball. Still with blue 2, aggressive, okay? Melvin, you are in blue 1, okay? If it's Margaritis, you are in switch. If it's Poli, vale? But focus on Franca. Don't leave him open. If he goes too far from the peak and we are late, switch it, vale? Next offense. Let's play 13. Tyson here. Going on David's side. Okay, come on. 13.
Looks like they're going to surpass their average, certainly in terms of points average this season. They've lost 3 out of 4. Their best scoring game was 88 against Dinamo Sassari. They won that by 20. Scored 78 away in Italy to Sassari. Lost to them by 4. Yannick Franca on 25 tonight, his career high, coming 7 years ago in the Eredivisie for Rotterdam against Limburg, and they lost that 83-82, but he scored 36 that night. Will they win this? Will he win this, moreover, for a PAOK point of view? Malaga holding their own and loving what they're doing at the moment. Cuts it to a 1-point game. Whistled up again. Diaz and Margaritis with the conversation. Kravic with that layup. Carter making it happen. Kravic has only got 6 points so far. He was the BBL most effective player in 2021 in Germany with Brose Bamberg. 1-point game. Riley drawing the foul off Alberto Diaz. Diaz's 3rd foul tonight. Nobody has more than that. Lots of players have got 3 fouls. 5 for PAOK and now 2 for Malaga. No one on 4. Chance for 3, didn't drop in. Big chance, great chance. Diaz now on 4, by the way, officially. Chance for 3, Riley! Oh yes, Riley's done it again! 2 3-pointers in a row. It's astonishing stuff. 11 3-pointers, 4 of them in this quarter, and what a response from Malaga from Carter, and he adds 3 on. He's got 11 points. That is their first 3-pointer of the final quarter, and they have 8 altogether, and they're not done yet, they're not finished yet. Big defensive block they've had to put in. Foul called. It was Franca bursting through again. And a combination of Kravic swatting away and Egypt. It's the first in by Franca, 26 points for him. And he's not going to finish there. He's not going to be content to finish there. He's been brilliant from the line tonight. 8 out of 8. 9 out of 9. And he scored 27 points. This is well in the balance. 3 between them. 74 plays 71. This is a remarkable game. It wasn't looking as open as this earlier, but it has turned out to be that way. Kalinowski thought about the three, still thinking about it. Kravic set him up, and Kalinowski's put it away, and it's all square again. 74 plays 74, their 9th three-pointer now. Third time the sides have been level since scoring began. Remarkable. Here comes Jalen Hands. It has been a brilliant comeback. He's looking for three. Hands had the range, rebounded away. Back towards Margaritas, held up. Went for the effort, and Ejim came through. And Kalinowski, away from the ball, now has a 4th foul. Has to be careful. It's come back out for Hands. Shot clock running down. Hands will have the go, and the foul has been called off Carter. Carter in a spot of bother as well now. That is his 3rd foul. Bumped just as the shot was about to be made. 3 free throws awarded. Extraordinary comeback. Hands scores that. 13 points for Jalen Hands. Free throws so far, 20 out of 24, 21 out of 25 now. That's a very good response from PAOK. Having had a dismal first half, he's got all 3. And they lead by 3. Domestically, the last 5 games, 2 wins, 3 losses for PAOK. Recovered well after losing it. Alberto Diaz recovered very well. Ejim is in, and he's set up Kravic to throw it down. And it's 1 between them again. Nobody's being allowed to get any more than the slightest tip of their noses in front. It's back to a 1-point game again. Malaga terrific in the fast break tonight. PAOK have not been able to utilise that at all. 4:45 to go. PAOK lead by 1. Held up by Jalen Riley. Still a bit of time in his hands, but not much. Riley heading towards the paint, going to work. Brilliant block! Stopped by Melvin Ejim. And PAOK's progress that time pulverized. Ran out of time, PAOK. So taken through by Alberto Diaz. Again, chance for 3, taken by Tyson Carter. Up to 14 points, his 3rd three-pointer tonight there. 10th, and they lead again. Malaga in front by 2. PAOK's biggest lead was 3. Malaga's biggest was 14. Sent through well by Jalen Riley and missed by Margaritas. Kalinowski drawing the foul. That was a fabulous finish. In by Carter. Margaritas with the foul. That is his 4th. No fouls left to give away. So they've got to be careful, everybody. Turned in by Carter. Malaga lead by 4, and it means a huge amount to the man from Mississippi. Came through Mississippi State on loan from Zenit since August. The yell will tell you all. That's an important one.
We accept basket only from this basket, only from this play. Okay? Is it clear? Don't switch. Don't switch.
What do you want me back in?
She will deny that. She will top block, so stay in between. Okay? Don't switch for no reason. Don't switch for no reason. Okay? On offense, we play thumb, but try to release the ball fast and not. Number 9 is the defender of the pick and roll. Read that, because we don't know who is guarding. Okay? Is it clear? Yeah. Right. And attack, don't be afraid.
Lots of foul trouble. Kalinowski and Diaz for Malaga. Margaritas for PAOK. 4-point game, 3:40 to go. Nothing determined in this. Kendrick Perry is back on for Alberto Diaz for the moment. 4-point contest, chance for 3. That would have nailed it back to 1. It's a 2-point game instead. On the rebound, Salustra scoring. Quick thinking. 81 plays 79. Salustra's doubling his score. They're rebounding better, a lot better now. I think they've got the last 10 points from rebounds at this contest. Carter goes for the 3. Steadied himself and missed it altogether. Did Tyson Carter. 16 points he stays on. Kendrick Perry with 17. Dylan Osikowski with 10. He's San Diego bound, but German parentage. International basketball for Germany. 2:56 remaining. Led up short by Yannick Franca. Oh, brilliantly inside and not picked up at all was Nick Renfro. And it is 81 apiece. And for the 4th time, all in this final quarter, it's all square again, 81-81. And there's been a foul well off the ball. And Franca is down. And PAOK will get this. Hold down. Kravish with the offensive foul. His 3rd. No, it shouldn't go against Kravish. That was well, I think it was Kalinowski, wasn't it? If so, that would be his 5th, but it's gone down against Kravish. Anyway, this is Franca. Unless it was an incident, a second or 2 elsewhere, but anyhow, this is Margaritas. Lost out chance. Hans is there! Jalen Hans has scored! And PAOK lead! So Kalinowski is still on 4 fouls across from. He's even out! And that means a lot for PAOK. Well, it's the assistants, Konstantinos Papazoglou, Babis Karasikos, who are in charge now, with Aris Lukasianis, the coach, being expelled, being disqualified from the game for 2 technicals against him. 3rd turnover against Malaga in this final quarter. It's a big one, it's an important one. PAOK have raised themselves from the depths. Franca. They've escaped from Hades. Malaga trying to push them right back there. Hands. Chance to step inside. Angle is tight. Rim didn't play its part either. Well recovered. Massive ball on the ground. Big 50-50. Brilliantly claimed by Vangelis Margaritis. And that will drop in. And it's a 4-point lead for PAOK. It's Hans who's got it. He's got 19 points now. We can still be looking at stoppage time, and it's 3! A brilliant 3 from Kravic. It's their 11th. It's his first. He's on to 11 points. PAOK's lead is down to 1 in the final minute. 40 seconds to go. Riley taking his time. Running down the clock. Only 3 left on the shot clock. It's got to come now. Jalen Hands. He's missed it. Chance of Malaga to take it away. 25 seconds to go. They'll run the clock down as much as they can, but they got to score as well. It's important for Perry. And Malaga lead by 1. '86-'85. Kendrick Perry, who's not top scored yet in the Basketball Champions League for Malaga. He might do tonight. A vital one to go in, and it dropped in for Hans. Riley then missed a 3-point attempt right at the end of the shot clock.
Use handoff for Jalen to receive the ball. Okay, for Jalen. If someone else gets the ball, okay, we play flash down, 4, 5, down picks for them, okay. Try to read. The game is on your hands, okay? The game is on your hands.
Let's make this basket!
Jalen will play the
Let's make this basket! Let's go!
Important scoring from Malaga. The percentage is high in this fourth quarter. The final quarter score so far, PAOK 25, Malaga 27. They trailed by 1 going into this final quarter. They now lead by 1. It was PAOK's timeout that time. 23 seconds. Hands to get it back in. PAOK possession. They've got the clock, they've got the ball. Down by a point. Malaga trying to block them off. Riley for the win! He's missed it! Well rebounded David Kravic with 2.4 seconds to go. That was the moment for Jalen Riley, and he couldn't turn it in. Trying to get the winner. Obviously Malaga would have had a handful of seconds. PAOK committed the foul. Margaritis is out. That's his 5th, and that's their 5th for this quarter. We will go to the line, and he goes to the line definitively. The sideline. Margaritis fouled out. What a massive moment for Jalen Riley. But Malaga are on the brink of making a 5 out of 5. 2 free throws here. And then PAOK will have 2 seconds to try and get one from long range. Malaga lead by 1. Kravic has scored 11. And now he's got 12. And what comes next is big. That was his first of the day. Kravic with 12, Carter 16, Perry 19. 2.4 to go, he's got that. It is a 3-point game. Kravic has done all that he can do there. And PAOK did all they could do in that foul. And there's 2.4 seconds for PAOK to try and force overtime. 2.4 seconds for Malaga to defend the win.
Ole. Riley. Okay. Yannick. Okay. Clear out. Clear out. For Jalen. Okay. Cut. Screen for Yannick. Okay. Yes. They will switch that. Okay. Use fake like you take the screen and cut. Okay. And then screen for Yannick. Okay. Eh? Last screen Yannick for Tyler for Yannick. Is it clear? Riley.
You got it right here.
Once, like you take it, go, screen.
Let's go.
Pop out. Pop out. After the screen.
And remember, PAOK have had to deal without their coach, Aris Likagiannis, dispatched for 2 technicals. So it's Konstantinos Papazoglou and Babis Karaiskos who've had to plot this and who are trying to plot a PAOK comeback to force overtime. 2.4 seconds to go. 3 points between them. This is it. Salustris to get it in play. Chance. Riley for overtime. Malaga win the game. They go 5-0. The best run in the Basketball Champions League this season. It's been an epic. And they held out. PAOK 85. Malaga 88. What a game. And ultimately, what a contest between these two. A brilliant comeback by PAOK, but Malaga across the contest just did too much quality. It was 29-25 in their favour in the final quarter, and they held out. We will see them in the last 16 groups of the Basketball Champions League. That was already decided anyhow, but there's further pressure on PAOK. They go to 1-4 and will be overtaken by Dinamo Sassari if they, the Italians, beat Jeanne d'Arc Dijon in a game just getting underway. But what an astonishing game. And well, you have to give credit to the stand-in coaches, if you like, the men who had to take over for PAOK after Aris Likagiannis was dispatched for the 2 technicals. And then the questions you would ask, how much did that cost them in the night? There's still a chance for PAOK to be eliminated. A PAOK win would have eliminated Dinamo Sassari were they to lose tonight. Well, the numbers for PAOK rose in the end. Very good from the free throws. That kept them in it. They both scored 11 3-pointers each. Malaga rebounded the better, as had been the case all game, and 8 steals each in the end. But a lot coming from inside the paint from Malaga, and PAOK came with that quite late. Franco with 27. That was awesome tonight. But again, like his 36-pointer the other year in the Eredivisie, he's on the losing side. 19 for Perry for Malaga. 16 for Carter, 10 for Ostakovsky. Well, what a game that was. Malaga still top of the pile. 5 games, 5 wins, 5-0. PAOK, well, they haven't clinched their spot yet. Dinamo Zazzari still have a bit to play for against Dijon. That game is underway now, but it is Malaga on their way to the last 16 without any doubt. PAOK still trying to make their way into the play-ins in January. It's still possible, but this tonight was an absolute belter, and it will live quite a long time in the memory. It's been one of the games of the season so far in the Basketball Champions League.